think I was maybe a little nervous on this beginning? That's because we're talking about Creatures of the Night, which is returning to Zoo Tampa at Lowry Park. Bigger and better event for the ghouls and goblins of all ages. Joining me today with a few spooky critters are Scott Swinson and Lauren Foster. See why I was a little nervous? Maybe you remember I'm not a fan of snakes. I'm doing better. There's one. There's a tarantula. But I am excited to talk with Scott and Lauren. Introduce us. We've got a lot going on today.
There is so much, well, there's so much going on at Creatures of the Night. I mean, not only do you get a chance to meet some of the animals that people get a little nervous about, as you understand.
Yeah, my hands are a little sweaty right now, I'm not gonna lie.
But you also get to meet some playful ghouls and spooks that are kind of lurking up behind us. But the coolest thing about Creatures of the Night is, unlike so many Halloween events this time of year, this is targeted specifically for families, and especially families with young kids, who just want to come in and pretend and meet these guys. Our goal, we often say that we want to scare the giggles out of people.
Which I love. And you know what? It really is family friendly. I was able to take my toddler and family to Creatures of the Night. I was telling you, we had an absolute wonderful time. And it really was perfect because it's sometimes hard. I'll say there's, in fact, my family, my parents, and my daughter's in the stroller with the fabulous scarecrows that you had that were so great to be around. And again, I struggle to find things to do with my toddler when it comes to Halloween.
Exactly.
Job well done.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, we really, try to bring back the things that guests like over and over again. You mentioned the scarecrows at Pumpkin Palooza. And then we've got some brand new elements this year. Medusa's Stone Cold Cave.
Is that why Medusa's hanging out behind us?
That's why she's hanging out behind us. And again, I know you're concerned with snakes, so we're trying to keep her hairdresser is standing by just in case.
I appreciate that, but I'm okay. I'm better with Medusa snakes because I feel like since they're located on her head versus the snake that, and actually we're taking a look right now at some of the fairies in action. I'm a little biased to the fairy, I'm not gonna lie. She seems very lovely.
Another new element, which is Fairy Frightful Forest, and that's where you can meet the fairies, and if you keep going, the trolls. But what we try to do is, if for people who don't want to meet the trolls, we do have another way to leave the area so that you don't have to deal with sort of the creepy guy over to your, over to your side there.
Over to my other side.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not sure what he's doing there behind me either.
You never know with trolls.
You never know with trolls. He's wanting us to go into the part of the forest where the trolls are.
Exactly, because they're kind of mischievous,
You know what? And speaking of mischievous, what do you got here, Scott?
This is Sprinkles, and actually Lauren is really our Sprinkles expert. You want to talk a little bit about Sprinkles, our tarantula here?
By the way, I love the name Sprinkles for a tarantula.
It makes her a little bit less creepy to some people, but she's a Mexican red-kneed tarantula, and she's very cool because she will actually inject venom into her prey items, and it turns them into a Slurpee. She sucks them right up, and she's actually the star of our Pig Pimple School of Mystery and Mayhem show that will be happening twice a night.
Okay, the whole Slurpee thing, is that what trolls do too, if you walk through? Do they use the Slurpee tact?
I wouldn't want to test it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Now, the thing that I'm not sure I'm still okay with, I'm trying. Who's the other friend you have there?
This is Jet. She is our indigo snake, and they are from right here in Florida, and the best thing about her that you might like is that she eats venomous snakes in the wild. So she helps out with some of those problems, and we're actually part of a conservation effort at the zoo where we are reintroducing them to the wild and part of our conservation efforts that we do.
And again, I love that you brought these because they are the stars of shows. So when you think of going to the zoo, it's not just the imaginary characters. You also still get up close and personal to everything that the zoo normally offers, right, Scott?
Exactly. And what's really nice is we've even developed, as Lauren mentioned, a brand new show called Pig Pimple School of Mystery and Mayhem, which takes place in a lesser-known school for witches and wizards. And it involves all of the wonderful animals and some of the friends right here, some of the creepy creatures of the night.
Again, I'm trying to talk about the event, watching that little thing over there, but it gives you a chance to get up close and personal. When can people at home get up close and personal to the creatures of the night, or the imaginary creatures of the night, which aren't so imaginary right now here in the studio? Let's share the details.
Well, the event is every Friday and Saturday from October 5th through the 27th. And it is included with daily admission, and we hope that zoo members will come back multiple times. And it's a great way to spend an evening, as you've discovered, with your young family. So bring out the little boils and ghouls and have them come out and pretend with us for Halloween.
And I gotta say, we haven't even mentioned it. I loved the dancing werewolves you had right when you walked in. My daughter we sat there for I don't know how long.
They're so much fun. And
so much fun. Again, job well done.